everyone, welcome back to our channel. It's me, Eric, one of the education specialists for Easton Learning and Life Center, and we are back for another video. If you're new to the channel, thanks so much for stopping by. Make sure to drop a like, comment, share, don't forget to subscribe, and also click the notification bell in the corner of your screen to be notified when we drop new videos, which is every single week. We are at least 2 weeks, no more than 3 weeks away from getting back into our garden sessions, and we have a lot of work to do in terms of preparing the greenhouse and the garden, but with that comes more time to reassess and rethink the practices that we do in our program, but to also continue to focus on our purpose and why we started the program in the first place. Before we get into today's video, thank you to our latest subscribers so much for joining our channel in the work that we do with youth and families in our community. Make sure to join our newsletter to stay abreast on all of the programs that we continue to push out, the programs that we already have, the volunteer work that we do in the community, and the other nonprofit and volunteer groups that we partner with, and just everything that's going on in the community and how you can help support it and be informed. In the short span of 4-5 years, we've been able to help Stevenson High School rebuild this garden to what it is now, to produce more plants out of the garden and to get the kids back into the garden. If you didn't know, this school garden was started at least a decade ago, if not a little longer. And it started, but then it ended because of just the support that it lacked. And so, the school had to make a decision and just do what was best at the time. And so when we came and partnered with the school at first, it was a lot that needed to be done before starting, and we got it done. And so now we are in the phase of expanding to another school while also working to not only still build the garden here at Stevenson, because there's so much more we can do here and so much more that can be done, but gaining the mental know-how to not so much continue the program, but keep going on the path that we're going, and knowing that what we're doing is making a difference each student at a time. You can get so caught up in questioning if what we're doing is really making a difference. And I say we because we do it as well, and I know most of the people watching, you probably have experienced that. Just doing something that you really love doing, wanting to make a difference in different people's lives, and questioning if that is actually happening in real time. And from us to you, just know that as long as you're consistent and you have great intentions and you're actually getting input from those that you're serving, and you're keeping the people that you're serving in the forefront, you'll make it. You'll succeed in everything that you do. And I feel like it's so easy to compare ourselves. Even when we look towards others for inspiration, you still have to know why you're doing something. And so We try to instill that. What do we do our best to instill that in the students and to remind them of that key point. So always remember your why. Because if you lose your why, then what is the purpose of anything that you're doing, really? I'm actually grabbing some onions that we had. We grew last year, harvested earlier this year. However, it's another bird friend in the greenhouse. It's a bird back there. For some reason, they like being in here. But these onions, you can't eat them anymore because they're so soft, but they want to grow. So we're gonna put all of these back in the ground. Let's see how well they grow. These will most likely only produce seeds because one year the onion grows a bulb. The next year that it grows again, the same one will grow seed instead of a bulb. So we'll at least get some new onion seeds saved. So I'm gonna take a few, let's put them in this bucket. Nope, not that one. Do I have another bucket? Yes, I do. We'll put them in this bucket here. What I'll do is just put a little fertilizer right where I'm gonna plant them. And then we'll just stick them in the soil and let them do their thing. They should all grow. Hopefully. If not, I mean, it's no issue at all. So let's go. So I did remove a lot of the damaged greens that we had over here. We still have a lot of greens growing, like the cabbage, mustard greens, arugula, kale, collards there, a bunch of kale and collards and broccoli down there. But all of these onions are gonna go directly over here. Since we cleared the space of the dead greens, we're just gonna plop these right over here. Well guys, that is the end of the video. Well guys, that is the end of today's video. We hope you got something out of it. I really am glad that we were able to get those onions in the ground, since we weren't able to donate them at all. So hopefully we're able to grow them fully to maturity so that we can save our own seed. We do have a few more tasks in the garden to complete, like tilling that entire row area, the 6-row area, figuring out what's really wrong with our farm stands, tidying up the greenhouse just a tad bit, and getting more soil ready for the spring and summer. So those are the tiny little details that we will be taking care of in the next few weeks leading up to the start of our gardening sessions for the 2023-2024 school year. Since this is the last semester of that school year, and we have a lot planned, a lot of goals for the 2024-2025 school year. Creating more partnerships, doing more experiments in the garden with the farm stands and with different plants, trying out new varieties of plants, and just exploring nature as a whole. So we hope that you take this ride with us, this journey with us, and stay tuned for more. All right, guys, but before I go, make sure to follow our socials. We can be found on Instagram and Facebook at EBLLCINC, and on TikTok at Project Great. And we'll see you guys later in the garden. Bye.